I was blessed with this opportunity to travel as well. And I'm a little bit extreme. I'm a recovering addict and alcoholic, so I like to do things pretty extremely. And so I needed 6 months, right, where people don't speak English, because I really needed to be separated from my environment. Same thing with trauma is a part of my story too. I grew up with a narcissistic dad. Maybe some of you know what that's like. Maybe some of you date them. Maybe some of you are going through a divorce with one of them, right? It's a real thing, right? So it creates a push and pull relationship, right? I'm never good enough. I'm walking on eggshells. A lot of abuse, mentally, emotionally, physically. And my mom's a codependent, because codependents date narcissists. That's what happens. So I grew up with a mom that's an excess worrier, doesn't feel good enough, doesn't. So guess what? I don't feel good enough. I worry. I live in fear. And I grew up in poverty. So to me, a lot of money growing up was a single mom making like $20 an hour, raising 2 kids in Orange County. Orange County ain't cheap, But my mom did what she had to do to support us. But I grew up with a mindset like that, a lot of fear in my life. And for me, what I learned that was, if I'm good enough to someone else, then that means I'm good enough. If you like me, I like me. And I discovered that a quick way to escape my reality was to try to fit in and be someone I'm not. But as you know, when you're looking for role models in your life, sometimes you find the wrong ones. And so, I ended up getting sexually abused when I'm 7 years old by a boy. So now you can only imagine what that did to my psyche. Intimacy was built on being molested. So I can never remove that. I can't go back in time and I can't change that. I have to live with that. And when trauma happens, a lot of the times you think it's your fault, not their fault. So I developed a mindset where I did something wrong, not that person. So what I discovered, another way to escape that reality, was alcohol. See, I believe that a lot of us have a God-sized hole. Well, alcohol is a quick way to God. So when I drink alcohol, I connect. So it helped me. Without alcohol, I probably would have killed myself when I was 7. Because I did try committing suicide many times. But alcohol gave me a reason to live. Innocent kid, right? I'm an innocent kid, 13 years old. Oh, I drink this liquid, I'm okay. And so that's what I did, which sparked a curiosity for drugs, right? Ecstasy, cocaine, crack, and then meth. 14-year-old kid doing meth, imagine that. If anyone's ever done that, it's a really young age to be doing that. And then again, because I get the wrong role models, then my mom's friend, he rapes you for 6 months. Throw that on there. And so now I have another trauma, but I think it's my fault, right? So now again, I get more damaged. And so from 16 to 25 was just drugs, alcohol, drugs, alcohol, drugs, alcohol. I can't tell no one. There is no safe space at home. My dad's not around. Now my mom has cancer. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Poverty, broken. I got no family connections. I don't got no money in my family. And I think I'm alone in this pain. And so I try committing suicide again, over and over and over again, because I feel so alone. So mad at life, but I have anxiety, depression, ADHD, insecurities. I'm shy. There's tons and tons of issues. I always felt like life was against me. And, thank God I got sober back in, 2017. I discovered that there is purpose to my pain, right? I'm able to share it with you guys to help out somebody else, and from 2017 to about 2023, I had about 6 years sobriety. I've got to impact over millions of people, and that's not to exaggerate. There's some people that know who I am because what I do for the community. I give free therapy. I have a cancer nonprofit, a suicide awareness nonprofit I work with. We have an addiction one, a mental health one. I wear a tank top and a shirt that says I was molested and addicted and sexually abused and suicidal. I do for the people. That's what I do. I help people for free because that's what makes me feel happy. The problem with that, though, was that in 2023, my cousin died from a seizure, brain aneurysm at 24-Hour Fitness. We just started dating. It was like 2 months into it, right? When my cousin died? When my cousin died?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Come on. I know what I'm doing. We're about 2 months into dating. My cousin dies of a seizure, pull off life support, and then the next day I have a seizure. And I can't really talk, move, eat. She had to take care of me for a month. Imagine that. It was a scary time for me. And then right after that, it was I run into my rapist for the first time at the funeral. Imagine that. And guess what happens a week after that? 2 weeks, my aunt dies of a seizure. Same thing, brain aneurysm. So we're back at the hospital, life support pull off. And then I tell her, I got to see my rapist at the funeral again. Damn. 2 more times I got to see it. And after that, I kind of spiraled. I was 5 years sober at that point. All this is happening. So I try to fix it, right? I try to figure, I'm going to go save the world again. Build the biggest Christmas party in history. And we did about $40,000 I raised, gave it away. Big event. We go to the Caribbeans. And 6 years sober now. And I'm like, I want to kill myself. Why do I still feel this hole again? I don't get it. I got sober. I got off of drugs. I'm saving the world. I'm doing all this stuff. But I want to die. And I know what it's like to put a gun in your mouth. I've done that in the past. I know what it's like to try to hang yourself. And but for some reason, I break down to her, and she's never seen me in my addiction. So she hasn't seen that version of me. And now she gets to see the suicidal version of me, and she's tripping out. And I tell her, I'm so sorry you got to see this. And this is just what I deal with. I thought I changed this part of me, but it's still here. And she asked me, well, what would you need to fix this? I was like, I want to leave the country. I want to move to Bali. I want to quit my career. I don't want to be a therapist no more. I don't want to do ministry no more. I just want to disappear. But I told her, but I can't. I have a sick mom that I take care of. I got bills. I got debt. I can't do that. This is not possible. Remember, I grew up in poverty, so I have a poverty mindset still. I have a good heart, but I still think like that. And she goes, well, how about this? I'm an expert traveler. Right? She's been to 80 plus countries alone. And she's like, we can make it happen. I was like, how are we going to do that? How am I going to pay for it? She goes, I'll pay for it. I'll help you out. I'm like, you're going to pay for that? Really? That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? And so, thank God I prayed on it, and I said, all right, God, if you want this to happen, I need some residual income coming in to pay my mom's bills. And it worked. Somehow, some way, I got some opportunities where I didn't have to be present, could pay those bills, got rid of some stuff. And I went on a 6-month journey with her to travel. And like I said, I'm an addict, so I need 6 months. Let's go to Asia. If I have to try to avoid helping people because I'll help the world. Now they don't even understand what I'm saying. I don't know what they're saying. They don't even know who I am. She's perfect. I'm nobody here. But I needed life to break me down pure, just bare naked almost, where I can't talk to no one. I can't help someone. I can't run to church. I can't run to a meeting. I can't do anything to escape and try to find self-worth by helping people. And I'm grateful for that journey because that was in 2024, right? We left? Yeah, 2024. We left in March till September. And I went into it scared. I was like, I don't know how this traveling thing's going to work. I don't know. You say it is, but I'm like, we'll see. And thank God I went on that trip because in that 6-month period, I sat with myself and I questioned. I said, I'm doing everything right. I've forgiven, I've let go, I've changed my life. Why do I want to die still? And I heard this voice say, it's because you still don't love yourself. You don't. You switch drugs and alcohol to helping people. Yeah, you're doing good things, but you're still trying to fix something within you. You don't think you're good enough. So now you're only as good as the person that you helped. And I sat with that and I broke down. I realized, wow, I still don't love myself. I thought I fixed this. I've gone to therapy. I've gone to church. I talk about this stuff out loud on YouTube channels and social media. And I realized I don't love myself. And so I said, well, then how do I find love for myself? And it wasn't about finding it. It was about realizing it's already been there this whole time. And so what that trip did for me was the trip forced me to sit with myself radically and try to find that peace within me. And through that trip, I found that peace. I found that hope. I found love for myself for the first time, doing nothing for anybody. It blew my mind away. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. I was like, I'm just staring at this monkey right now, and I feel love. This is crazy. When I saw this giant spider, I got kind of scared. I think it was like this big. But besides that, it was the most incredible experience of my life. We're in Japan, Maldives, Sri Lanka, India, Taiwan, South Korea, Hong Kong, Myanmar, Thailand, some other places. And it was amazing. It was the best experience of my life. And I'm just so grateful because after that experience, my life got better. Who would have thought? I did less, I helped less, but my life got better. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I get to hire my friends on my team. I get to take care of my mom. I get to take care of my loved ones. I get to take care of her. My life got better. It blew my mind away. It's like I would have thought I had to do more to have more. But when I actually do less because I love myself, life gets better and more beautiful. So from that moment on, for the past year plus that we've been back, I've been able to impact even millions and millions of more people. And you might know some of those people. One of the reasons why I was able to impact their life is because she gave me a chance at life. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her giving me that opportunity. I'm being dead serious. I tried committing suicide again in 2023 in December, the last week. She saw. You saved my life. Every good thing that I have today, I'm the happiest I've ever been, is because of you. So thank you for taking that risk with me and spending all that money on me. Because it might have not worked, I'm just saying. But you did that because you believed in what you do so much. You blessed me with that opportunity, and now I get to bless other people with my love and with my time. So thank you for saving my life.